and far-reaching project of the Lion's Quest, a social, emotional learning, trained more than 8,000 people, 8,000 teachers to deliver life skills and values to adolescents around the globe. Sir, it's your turn, sir. Kindly take the floor. Professor Varghese Vaidyan, sir.
Yes. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Audible. Yes. A very good evening to all of you. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Muted.
There is no response. That's fine. Fine. Respected chairman of this meeting, Senior Jayesha, National President, Advocate Mohammed Khoya, immediate past National President, Senior Ajit Menon, respected past National Presidents, the President of Bangalore Senior Chamber, Senior Shiva Prasad, and the Seniorate who introduced me, Seniorate Bindu Tangapan, and my dear friends. It is a matter of absolute pleasure and delight for me to join all of you once again during this webinar season. And it is on a wonderful topic of Mother Earth, and that is Save Our Planet. First of all, I should register my appreciations to the National President, Advocate Mohammed Khoya, for identifying a topic like Save Our Planet as the major emphasis theme of Indian Senior Chamber for the current year. Major emphasis theme which implies all of us to rally around on that aspect and execute programs for the whole year. So it is a vast subject, and we are absolutely happy that our National President has selected this topic. Today we had a lot of presentations, we had a lot of speech, and I am always a person, the last speaker always had a disadvantage. Today Jayesha spoke about environmental protection. Of course, our IPNB Senior Ajit Menon made a wonderful presentation regarding Save Our Planet concept. He has introduced the topic in a wonderful way. And of course, yesterday Sunil Jain, past EVP, as well as the Forest Officer Chandra Shekhar Raju. They all of them have enlightened us with a lot of inputs on environmental protection and the need of the hour. So I have the disadvantage, sometimes it may overlap. However, today I will try my best to give you some inputs in a different angle, and I will focus my discussion on to implementing programs and projects by the senior chamber. First of all, I would like to tell you that years back, in my term as the EVP, that was 1994, I had a privilege of participating in the Mother Earth Seminar at Singapore, and Indian JCs was part of that, and I was given the privilege to present a paper on the present state of environmental protection in India. And our past National President, Senior JC KV Ratnam, has been kind enough to give me that role of presenting a seminar during the Mother Earth Seminar at Singapore. That is way back in 1994. JCs always have a concept of protection of the earth. We always have a protection of the environment, so also Senior Chamber. I would draw your attention 2 years back, maybe 1992, the past National President of Indian JC, Senior JC SR Pai from Tellicherry, our pride, the first National President from Kerala, SR Pai, has attended a program, and that program was called Mother Earth Seminar at Rio de Janeiro, that was in Brazil. That is a step towards the protection of environment, and also so many nations joining hands together to focus and discuss on the topic of environmental protection. And I bring your attention to the fact that our past National President, late SRPI, was a representative of that great seminar, which is written in golden letters in the history of environmental protection around the globe. It is called the Rio de Janeiro, Brazil Meet on Environment Mother Earth Seminar. So that is only for information. Now, let me move on to my topic. I will share my slides now. I hope you can see it. Yes?
It's clear.
I will, yes. Okay, it is visible. It is visible too. Save Our Planet is our topic. And now the concept is saving planet Earth. As I told you, senior chamber has this concept of saving the planet, and that's why Ahmed Koya has asked me again to make a presentation in spite of the fact that yesterday we had two wonderful presentations, one by a professional in the environmental protection area, a forest officer, and the other one an eloquent speaker in Sunil Jain. And our national president has identified this topic, and I have a feeling that this is a topic of absolute importance, and it is a need of the hour, as pointed out by our immediate past national president, Senior Rajit Menon. My memory goes back to 1989. You know, the Time magazine is the leading magazine of the world. Thousands of people around the globe reads. All the institutions had a copy of the Time magazine. I have also subscribed for the Time magazine when I was the principal of the institution. And not only that, I have prompted the students to read the Time magazine. What I want to focus is in 1989, every year on the January 1st issue, they select a person. The person is called as the person of the year. It may not be a person, it can be a group of persons, it can be a planet, something like that. It is happening every year, and people around the globe look at the first page of the Time magazine, which is going to be published on every January 1st. There are so many people selected and identified as the man of the year, including the presidents of, including Sonia Gandhi, including prime ministers of India, including environmental protection activists. And a year before last, it was three ladies who were pioneers or who have championed the case of My Me Too, that concept. That was 2 years back. So in 1989, instead of the person of the year, the Time magazine, after voting, they have identified the person of the year was converted as the planet of the year. The planet of the year. You can see the Time magazine, the cover page. The magazine, Time magazine, January 1st issue of the year 1989, am I right? 1989, displays a globe which is shattered, and you can see below that which is the endangered Earth. What a wonderful presentation of the Time magazine, the famous magazine of the globe. People all, so thousands of people see the Time magazine and read the magazine. And in the year 1989, Time magazine was conscious enough to identify the danger, and they have given the undernote, endangered Earth, and that was the theme that what a planet of the year, that is 1988 or 99. Okay, today I'm also thinking in that line. We are all endangered, and all of us know the troubles and the turmoils and the hazards that happen because of the various issues that is happening in our globe. It's a global issue. Today, the session objective, the objective of my presentation, one is the endangered Earth, which I have already pointed out. We are living in an endangered Earth, the global risk we are having, and another important topic is biodiversity. Yesterday also they spoke about biodiversity, and another one is the major issues around the globe. Then we could come to the Indian scenario, then we will move on to the environmental protection activities, and now most importantly, the role of NGOs around the globe and also in India, and most importantly, what are our role as senior chamber members who are proclaiming that save the planet is the slogan of Indian Senior Chamber, what we are able to do, the projects, and what we can do. This is the objective of my session, and it is of course save the planet. This is a quote which all of us are familiar. Even today, Senior Jayesha has mentioned a beautiful quotation. You know who has given that quote? It is Mahatma Gandhi. The quote is, Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, comma, but not every man's greed. What a wonderful quote by Mahatma Gandhi. And I'm sure that people around the globe use this slogan regarding the protection of the environment. As all of you know, Indian Senior Chamber celebrates the Earth Day. It is not Earth Day, in fact, it is an Earth Week between April 20th and 25. And I think the Earth Day is, I think it is April 22nd, if I am not mistaken. April 22nd is Earth Day. So Senior Chamber has rose to the occasion, and they are celebrating the Earth Week in this year, in this time. And the National Director of Public Relations has taken up the challenge. So what a beautiful quotation, and this beautiful quotation is digestible even to the small children. Our earth is providing enough to satisfy our needs, but not to the greed, and that's why we are all suffering. Now, let us all come to the risk, the global risk reports. The 5 risks we are pointing out here in the order, in the rank order, number 1, 2, 3, and onwards. The 5 risks that we will have to the biggest impact in the next 10 years. Of course, the first one is the weapons of mass destruction, as you know about this. And the second one is the extreme weather events. That also we know. All these things we know. You know all these things. I am just giving, I am refreshing. Then the natural disaster, even last year in India, in Kerala, the floods. And today I have seen a message forward in the WhatsApp that we are going to face another flood in the month of July, August, particularly in the area of Kerala. Last year it was a great devastation, and the senior chamber was part and parcel of the rehabilitation process, and other organizations too. The natural disaster is number 3. And of course, you can see failure of climate change, mitigation. What do you mean by mitigation? Mitigation is the process of coping up or remedying, finding out ways and means to cope up the challenge. Mitigation and adaptation. And finally, water crisis. These are considered to be the 5 global risks, according to me, what I have observed in a report. And again, you can see this quote, which is connected to our topic of discussion, save our planet. That is, no human technology can replace nature's technology. You know, this beautiful quotation, perfected over hundreds of millions of years to sustain life on earth. That is nature. So the key word which struck all of us, the key word here is that nature is the key word. And that's what many of our speakers pointed out yesterday as well as today. Nature's the care for the nature, protecting the environment. That is the most important thing. And you see, this was suggested by, as you can see below this slide, World Economic Forum has suggested this beautiful quote. I will move on to the next. Now, that is the health or the problem regarding the health of our planet. Every day, new evidence of our unsustainable impact on the environment is emerging. Sustainable development is a key word. Sustainable development is a topic for study. Even in the IGNO, Indira Gandhi Open University, I was a coordinator for IGNO for 4 years before I became the head of the institution. IGNO offers innumerable courses to thousands of courses, and the advantage of Indira Gandhi Open University is that you can learn while you are having a job. You can learn, you can earn a degree while you are a student also. And one of the topic, it's a postgraduate diploma, I think it is on sustainable development. It's a topic of having a lot of importance. And here we have the concept which is marked in this unsustainable impact on the environment is emerging. A destabilized climate generates more frequent and deadly extreme weather. Now, these are all matters, of course, of our concern, and you know this. I remember years back an MLA in Kerala, when all of us were talking, we should plant trees, we have to plant trees. Everybody, there are organizations like OISCA having a slogan, plant trees. It is a Japan organization, OISCA. And OISCA has a great theme, and that theme is plant the trees as much as possible. I would like to tell you that's the biggest solution. We have to plant trees. All of us know that, but unfortunately, the number of plants being cut overcomes the number of plants being planted, and that is a problem. And once an MLA asked a question when there was a plea, when there was a campaign for planting trees. This particular MLA said, "See, why should we plant trees? Everybody is telling me if you want rain, we should plant trees. Look at Arabian Sea; there is a lot of rain, and there is no trees in Arabian Sea. See, why should we plant trees? No, that is a statement of former MLA. In Arabian Sea, there is raining even because of even without plants, even without trees. So there are people who are thinking in that line. There is rain every time, but why should we plant trees? I'll move to the next slide. The unaccounted value of nature, and that topic is the biodiversity. biodiversity. I think yesterday, Sunil Jain, the faculty yesterday has made a keyword. Always when we discuss a topic, there are some keywords, and that keyword, I think it was coexist. No, that is such a beautiful statement he made. Coexist with the nature. So there's the biodiversity. You know the meaning of biodiversity. It is right from the ants. It is right from the ants to the elephant, the human, everything that is available in the Earth's surface is the Earth's surface is the biodiversity. So biodiversity is closely related to our topic today, that is save our planet. Because whoever is going to speak about save our planet, whoever speaks about the environment, they cannot avoid this word of biodiversity. Biodiversity, it matters because we cannot have a prosperous future on a depleted planet. Depletion is occurring in the earth, depletion of the environment, depletion of the environment. I remember a few years back when I was entering Hyderabad city by a Volvo bus. At the entrance of the Hyderabad city, there was a gate, there was a poster, there was a screen, no, there was a signboard, and the signboard says save water, and there was some statistics also. It is a great, no, that was few years back. Save water. Even in the hotels throughout the country, even if you travel outside, in the hotels there will be a notice which is kept in the room. If you don't want to wash your bed sheets, please keep that note. Don't wash. I always keep that note. I do not want to wash my bed sheet every day. So that is the protection of the environment. Coming back to this slide, it matters because we can't have a prosperous future on the depleted planet. Depletion is occurring day by day. All of us know that there is a lot of depletion. One of the reasons for the depletion of the environment, Earth's atmosphere, is the hole in the ozone layer. Ozone layer hole is a known fact to very many of us. I'm not going to take a class or a lecture on ozone hole, but you must know that ozone hole, that layer outside that protects the Earth from the infrared radiation, protect the Earth from the temperature, protect the Earth from IR and other electromagnetic radiations like UV, IR, and visible. Now, electromagnetic radiations can be classified into different types. The major type of radiations that fall in the Earth is ultraviolet radiations, infrared radiations, and of course the visible light, which is needed for us. Visible light has got different 7 colors: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. So depletion is occurring because of the ozone hole, and the ozone depletion is a fact which all of us know, and all the environmentalists speak about this fact of ozone depletion, and it is because of the chlorofluorocarbons. I'm not going to make a sermon on the mount about chlorofluorocarbons. All our perfumes, all the aerosols contain previously chlorofluorocarbons, and the chlorofluorocarbon is one of the best method to store materials in a pressurized vessel, and when you press it, you get the perfume, or when you press it, that is an aerosol coming out. But the danger is that contains free radicals of chlorine, Cl. We put it as Cl dot. Cl dot is chlorine dot, very poisonous gas, and this chlorine dot or free radical chlorine is very dangerous. I must tell you, it is a very active species, and that is responsible for converting ozone into oxygen. Ozone into oxygen, and slowly the ozone layer, that layer is broken and the hole is created, and that is one of the reasons. And even in the Rio de Janeiro conference, there were resolutions to banning the chlorofluorocarbons. Now the scientists have identified other chemicals instead of chlorofluorocarbons, which causes the depletion of the environment. So depletion is number one. Coming back to the biodiversity, I will read this. What is in the, you can see. Can you see this? Can you see in the slide? Biodiversity, the complex web of the life made by millions of species. I've already mentioned millions of species, plants, bacteria, fungus, and other systems that provide us with the air we breathe, the food we eat, and the water we drink. It maintains the ecosystem that society needs to thrive, ensuring access to essential raw materials, commodities, and services. So biodiversity is the focus. When I talk about save the planet, the biodiversity is to be maintained and balanced. So if the people staying in this earth are able to maintain the balance of the biodiversity, Of course, we are supporting the environment. We are surveyors of the environment. We are protecting the environment. As the members of the senior chamber, of course, every organization have got certain objectives and goals. Senior chamber is an organization which is growing. Growth means greater service. So in this time, can the senior chamber legions execute programs on related to save our planet? It is the focus, it is a major emphasis. If we have 60 legions, and if the 60 legions can identify one program each regarding the protection of the earth, the great focus in the present time, the need of the protection of the environment, that means greater